So you've decided to go camping, hiking, expedition, trekking or tramping as they call it in New Zealand. I'm going to run through some of the gear that you should take with you. So the forecast is for a wet hike. You can buy things like this. They're a dry bag. You can get numerous different sizes in them. You poke all your gear down inside, you roll them up and it keeps it dry. Each one of these adds extra weight to your pack. Now before I had dry bags, which I tend to use more for canoeing and kayaking than I do for hiking now, I used to use the good old garbage bags. Now get a decent strength garbage bag, and you can do this just in case rain is coming. You can open it up and I'm just going to use the first aid kit for an example. You can put it down inside, suck all of the air out of it, and then just twist it a few times like this around and just poke it through. Now that is going to keep your gear dry in your pack. The plastic's lightweight. Like I said, you can spend the money and buy dry bags. A good plastic bag is going to get you out of trouble. Now I will wrap my sleeping bag up in a plastic bag and put it in the bottom of my pack just to make sure that it stays dry. I'm not planning to go swimming in any rivers with my pack, so this will work perfectly. Now speaking of swimming, you may go, "Whoo, I'm getting a little bit stinky. And ooh, there's a nice river down there, I might duck in." So you need to carry a towel. Are you going to take your beach towel? I don't think so. It takes up a lot of space and it's very heavy. You can use something like this. They're a small, lightweight synthetic towel. They fold up very, very small, and they're great for wiping the moisture off your tent in the morning because you can wring them out and that way you're not carrying the extra weight. You can use them to dry yourself down, have a bit of a bath with them, whatever you want, but get yourself a nice, small, lightweight, compact towel. Think about it, do I really need it? Something else that is really, really important in the bush is a good compass. Now this is not only for reading map and map navigation, and I know that these days there's a lot of mapping on phones and satellites and things like that, but you can't go past a compass because it is always going to point you north. It does not have a battery to go flat, and you're always going to be able to navigate off it. Another important thing is your whistle. Now, if you do manage to get yourself lost either by flat battery on a device that you're using as a map, or you've dropped and broken your compass, then somebody's coming looking for you. You can blow the whistle and they're going to be able to hear you a lot easier than if you don't have the whistle. So make sure you always carry a whistle. Now, a few other items that I like to carry personally is things like zip ties and some duct tape. It's amazing what you can fix with some zip ties. I've been hiking with somebody who did, yes, take their old work boots hiking, and the soles fell off them. I was lucky enough to have some zip ties in my pack, and we actually zip tied, poked holes with a piece of metal fork in the fire. We poked holes through the shoes, through the soles, and zip tied the shoes back together, and he managed to finish the hike. You can use them to fix tents, packs, same with the duct tape. You can fix a lot of things hiking with it, so just a few extra things to throw in your pack. Don't put a massive roll of duct tape, put how much you're going to use. This is my half roll that I normally take. Great things to have with you. So I'm walking through the bush, I'm getting a little bored. Bad idea. Whistles are for emergencies only. Save it for the emergency, don't cry wolf. You'll have people coming to try and rescue you. So one other thing that's very important when you're out hiking or expeditioning in the bush, and that's toileting. Grab yourself a nice little plastic trowel, nice and lightweight, can dig your hole, bury it to 30 centimetres, and some toilet paper. Now, I don't carry a whole roll, I'll take about half a roll, and I want to keep this dry. So what I do when I'm hiking is I'll put this into a Ziploc bag, keeps it nice and dry and handy when I want it. Can also use it if I need to start a fire. If there's no dry stuff around, you can use a little bit of paper there. Very handy for when you need it. And remember, when you're digging a hole, make sure you steer clear of water because you don't want any of the nasties getting down into the water source.